This is the Beers and BS podcast, sponsored by one of the locals, Under the Sun Inserts, Brewport Coffee House and Brewport Cafe. And now here's your hosts, Adrian, Joe, and Mike.
Welcome to Beers and BS. This is episode 4. We are your hosts, Joe, Adrian, and Mike. Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube, get us wherever you get your podcasts, and follow us on all social medias. What's going on, fellas?
All right, Joe.
What's up? What's up, guys?
Episode 4
Hey, man.
already.
I know. Going quick.
We are a month
It
in.
really is.
Yeah. We're gonna start off with our first segment tonight. What are we drinking?
What are we
What
drinking?
are we drinking?
Adrian, what are you drinking, bud?
I am drinking. I went back to Old Faithful. It's a Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA, 9% alcohol volume from New Belgium. This one and Montauk Wave Chaser are my go-tos.
That
And
can is very intimidating.
Yes.
You put a skull on a tall boy, and it's just,
Oh, it looks badass.
it
Right.
does look badass.
Let me
yeah.
tell you, it tastes great, guys.
Great marketing.
Tastes great.
What is that, 9%?
9%.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like my beer like me. Strong.
I went with a
do you got, Mike?
4.4% alcohol beer. This is the Kona Big Wave Liquid Aloha. I don't know how to take that because I think Aloha has like 4 different meanings, right? So I don't
think
know.
it does.
Hello.
It's-
Goodbye.
Good coming in, good going out. I don't know. We'll see. So Aloha.
All right, I brought a tall boy again. I'm into the tall boys lately. A 6.7% Sierra Nevada hazy IPA, Little
Nice.
Thing IPA. It's delicious. I got to be honest. I
Is
never
it
had-
really?
Yeah,
I didn't
I've
really
never
know you
had
were
it.
into IPAs
I'm not.
No.
I'm not. I like a regular pale ale
or Bud Light.
Hey, don't knock Bud Light.
Huh?
Don't knock a Bud.
This guy calls me up, right? He texted me over the summer, right? He's like, I got like 6 Bud Lights, in my garage. You want to come over and help me drink them? I'm like,
I think I said they're not going to drink themselves,
Yeah,
Adrian.
something like that. I'm like, what, you steal them from your father? This guy trying to entice me to come over with Bud Lights.
Bud Lights go beautifully with a burger or a hot dog.
I know.
There I
agree.
go pairing shit with food again.
Yes,
Oh.
I agree. Although
your
I
nature.
should stick to the light beer, I think if I have to drink Bud, it's going to be Bud regular.
Bud Heavy.
Yeah. Oh, Bud Heavy? Is that what we call it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what the kids call it.
All right. Nice.
But heavy.
Nice.
Bud Heavy. And
Spe-
Bud Heavy and Diet Bud.
Yeah, and Diet Bud. That's okay. That's funny. Bud Light's taking a beating these days. But anyway, speaking of kids, I just came from my son's parent-teacher conference.
Ooh.
He's in high school. He's in 10th grade. He did very well.
Are you a proud papa?
I am. I am a proud papa. I was going into this a little mixed. His report card was great. He's got like a 93 average. He's doing well.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Doing well. But the common theme of the night is excessive talking in class.
Well, he likes to talk.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't like to socialize, right?
His
Look
father
at
has a
us.
podcast.
Yes.
Maybe
Well,
it's genetic.
I
I
was
don't
gonna
know.
say. My wife looked at me a lot when that was being said.
And his grades are there. I mean, it's all good.
His grades are there. It's scary. I feel for these teachers. Okay, I really do. I feel for these teachers.
Oh, it's a tough job.
No, it really is. But especially like this day and age, coming out of COVID and stuff like that, these kids were coddled so much. These past 3
Oh,
years
yeah.
and stuff. And now it's like finally like it's for real. This time this is what's happened. Like you're not being coddled anymore. There's no more rubbing of the back and stuff like that. Like you got to do your work. It's like back to normal. And
especially in high school.
and from what I see and stuff like that, like these kids, like they're so dependent on technology, their phones, AI, whatever.
I believe it's like an extension of your brain.
No,
Your
ab-
phone.
Absolutely. But I'm saying it's making us, it's taking away the ability to think because the answers are there. You know what I mean? The answers are in our pockets or in our hands,
Oh yeah.
just like that. And then it's like, I think about us, right? When we were younger. I mean, can you imagine if we had the internet when we were in school?
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
I know what kind of student I would have been a hell of a lot better student.
I was
And
helping.
they allow them to use these devices. I'm sorry.
No, you could. Yeah.
Don't they allow them to use the devices in school?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
do they
Yeah.
really?
I mean, my son's texting me and stuff like that.
Oh, not to do work though. Like you
No,
can't.
but they all have Chromebooks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the answers are there.
I was helping my son with his homework tonight, and I had to fucking step away and Google how to subtract fractions and reduce them. I mean, it's been 30 years since I had to do that.
Oh.
I Googled it and I got a little quick cheat sheet on how to do it, and I was good.
If
30
you don't
years.
use it, you lose it.
So when's the last time you fucking
I'm saying, no,
subtracted fraction?
but I'm saying, didn't you graduated 30 years ago, right?
No, we did.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
So in 10th
graduated.
grade, you were doing 5th grade math?
Like, maybe.
No, sorry.
There's a
I'm
very
just-
good
Bro, are you
possibility.
kidding me? No way. No way. Put a fraction in front of me. I'm done.
It had to be 35 years ago, probably.
Yeah, no, probably. But I'm saying, but thank goodness you have Google. Like what we have done. You know what I mean? I know my
Yeah.
freaking. I wasn't going to my mother with this. You know what I mean with that. And it's like, I mean, do you guys remember going to the library or going to a friend's house, or maybe you had them? You know what I mean? To use an encyclopedia
Oh,
to do your
yeah.
work.
I had the whole, what was it? The whole
Well-
volume of encyclopedias?
Yeah.
Funk
So,
and Wagnall.
Huh?
We had Funk and Wagnall encyclopedias
Yeah.
at my house.
I would have been at your house then. I would have been at your house, dude. Because if like, if not, I was trying to catch a ride to the library.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And you know what? The funny thing is, like, if you look at those encyclopedias now, I mean, the information is totally outdated. Like, you could talk about planets, right? I mean, there were, when I was growing up, there was 9, I believe, and then it went to 8, and who knows now what there is, right?
Yeah.
And like geography, Yugoslavia, that country doesn't even. There was a whole fucking book on Yugoslavia. It doesn't even exist anymore and shit like that. You know?
But I mean, did you really, even like when you'd go there and like use the encyclopedia, were you really learning? Because I mean, I was just
copying.
Yeah, I was just copying.
You were looking for the info you needed and then you checked out right after that.
And that's really, I mean, pretty much word for word.
So now with their new AI, these kids could plagiarize, right? They just
Oh,
put their
yeah.
reports in. And,
Yeah. But I think there's something in place. You know, my daughter being in college and stuff like that, she said there's something in place that these professors are. They'll run it through. They'll take your work and they'll run it through and they'll see if check it for plagiarism.
Really?
So there's AI, right? Something it'll give you the answer to what you need. And then there's another piece of software that takes that information, regurgitates it so it changes it around and makes it look like
That you did
more natural.
So you
But-
double process it.
Yeah,
Will it check it for plagiarism?
I think so.
Wow.
It's crazy,
Oh,
bro.
my God.
And this is just at the tip of the iceberg. I mean, in 10 years from now, it's going to be
I know.
unbelievable.
I know.
One of my-
Scary.
One of my buddies for Christmas bought his wife a song.
A song.
So he just filled out this form.
Yep.
It cost him, I don't know, maybe like $300. Picked out the song, filled out form, picked out what kind of like genre, country or whatever. Listened to a bunch of different vocals and chose that. And, dude, the song came out and it's fucking aces. And like when his wife and kids hear it, because it has his kids' names in it and
That's
shit, it's
crazy.
fucking insane. Insane.
That's
It's
crazy.
it's totally fucking,
You're not going to know what's real and what's not in,
No.
in 10
No.
years,
No.
insane.
which is kind of cool. But
And it sounds
at the
so
same time, it's
real.
scary.
That's the thing. The artist sounds like a real fucking artist,
Yeah.
It's just, but these teachers, that's what they're dealing with. You know what I mean? Where they're trying to teach these kids, like,
Oh, they should maybe use it as a tool.
what I'm saying, but like writing, like I'm talking to one of his teachers, to his English teacher, and writing it's almost like a lost form. You know what I mean? Forget about spelling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what he's talking about. Like, that's what they're going over,
Oh.
like spelling and stuff like that.
Do they even do like script anymore?
No.
Cursive,
No.
right? Is that
Oh my
cursive?
God.
Yeah. Cursive.
No, I don't think they
You
teach
don't do
that.
that. They haven't done that in a long time. I bet you your kids probably don't even do it.
I don't know.
That's a shame.
I agree. But I'm saying like just to writing, understanding, a complete sentence, stuff like that. Like, just he's looking at the spelling and stuff like, and where he's saying, and I said stuff like that. I just called myself Mike. He's saying like where they're using like for an I, they're using a lowercase I.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. That's scary.
Yeah, that's basic.
Yeah. And he's just like, it's frustrating.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. Look, progress is good with all this technology and stuff like that, but it's taking away like our ability to think.
So
Yeah.
like
You know what I mean?
when they taught us to write a letter, it was like dear so and so, right? And then you
Mhm.
would finish it off like sincerely yours, and you would indent and stuff. Now when they write a letter, it's not a letter; it's an email, right? The format's different. Do they still use that same guidelines?
I
Like
don't,
basic fucking
I mean,
English?
I don't know. I know when I write an email,
Do you do that?
I
Dear
do that. I'll be like,
so-and-so.
dear so-and-so,
To whom it may concern.
Yeah, and then you know, and then
that's cool.
you skip a couple lines.
Yeah,
indent.
and then
and
start
then,
off.
Yeah,
I know because I've gotten a ton of emails and I never see anybody really apply it like that.
yeah. And like it all depends. If you're going back and forth, and then it gets real basic, like yes, you know what I mean, and
Yeah.
like that, like that's it. You just kind of answer the question, and that's it. There's nothing, nothing sophisticated at all.
I email frequently with this person. They're quite younger than me, and this is a business email, and all of his emails are lowercase letters, the whole thing, and no periods, commas. It's just
Straight
words, all lowercase, no structure, and it fucking bothers the shit out of me. But I don't know.
How old is he?
It's the world we're living in.
In his 20s, probably.
Yeah,
So,
there you go.
Yeah.
That's what it is, man. I'm just saying, with all this progress, though, it's our brain unloads unnecessary knowledge, right? And I'm saying this, I'm bringing this up because something came up. My son was asking me, we were talking about something because I'm breaking his chops about, stuff with homework and stuff like that. I don't even know his phone number. I don't know anybody's phone number.
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
You
you're right.
know what I
You're
mean?
absolutely right.
So I'm
Saved
like-
in the phone, yeah.
Because technology, because I'm so dependent on technology. Everybody's a contact.
if I lose my phone and I have an emergency, I'm fine.
Yeah. I mean, I know my wife's phone number. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, think about it. We used to have to, I remember, right?
I remember my
Hold on,
childhood phone number still.
what was your phone number when we were kids? Man.
I'll say no, yeah.
It's still the same number?
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
I'm
Is it
over the
really?
great
Ah,
balls.
that's
There's
funny.
got to be some type of record.
Yeah. But I can remember people's phone numbers when we were young. I
Yeah.
was rattling off friends of ours and stuff. I knew Melissa's phone number. I was, for at her house. You know what I mean? You can remember, but I can't tell you my kid's phone number. Either one of them,
Yeah.
because they're contacts on my phone.
Yeah.
It's just scary, man. Like I said, we're forced to unload. We're dropping stuff that we don't need anymore.
Yeah.
To make room.
Yeah. Some tech company just came out with a pin yesterday. That's a wearable piece of tech, right? You wear it on your chest or on your jacket. And it's 50 designers that used to work for Apple work for this company now. I can't remember the name of it. So it's very Apple looking, this
Okay.
device. And you open the palm of your hand and you see who's calling you.
On the hologram?
Yeah, it's not quite a hologram. It's projected onto your hand from this device, but it's the next step towards holograms. So when you get a phone call, you open the palm of your hand, you see who it is, you touch your hand to answer the call. It's fucking unbelievable, man.
And this is, you said, not Apple?
It's not Apple, but it's 50 designers that worked for Apple,
Right.
jumped ship to go work for this company. I wish I could recall the name of the company. And so it's very Apple-like, the product. You know what I mean? It
My
looks like an Apple product.
This
It's awesome.
is the world we live in, my friends.
I think they released it yesterday and they sold out already.
Wouldn't it be awesome if we could get, this is part of how you go for a physical? It's supposed to go every year, I guess, right? For a physical.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be awesome if they took it?
What's a physical?
Wouldn't it be awesome if they took an MRI of our brains every 5 years?
Ooh,
Right?
interesting.
Just to see deterioration or,
Cobwebs.
just,
Cobwebs.
I'm just saying, right? Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, would be.
Scary too. Who knows?
I always hear that Princeton longevity. You hear the commercial?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh.
I see that on the fan all the time.
Yeah, I'm dying to go there.
What do they do?
You spend the whole day there and they give you every test from top to bottom. And when you walk out, you walk out after talking to the team of doctors with the results. Like, blood test, you name it, they test you for it. So you know exactly what's going on by the time you leave there.
Yeah.
Everything.
You're gonna die. You're gonna die in 6 days.
Yeah.
I mean, basically,
Really?
that could be good or bad.
Have you said you've done it or
No, I'm dying to do it. I want, do they probably don't take insurance.
I
Or
doubt
it's
it.
probably
Not
a-
something like that, right?
Yeah.
I doubt it.
But it's such a great idea.
It is.
You know.
But then again, you might not want to know what's happening.
Yeah.
You know.
Nah, early detection is your best friend.
That's what they say. Right? That's why you get that physical, Mike.
I try to test myself
Do you?
daily. Yeah.
Constantly cupping his balls.
I've actually I've been good with my physicals. I missed 1 year. I tried to book it around my birthday, so I remember it goes hand in hand.
It's that time of year again.
Yeah, I got to go this year.
So you guys are
Okay.
talking about brains and MRIs and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Elon Musk is now asking people if they would be willing to insert Neuralink into their brain.
Wow.
I've heard this.
People that work for
It's the
them.
beginning of the end,
Or-
folks.
People in
people.
general that are willing
Cyborgs.
to have this microchip embedded into their brain.
Yeah. Yeah.
For what? What's
It's good. It's another AI use. It would substitute like your phone. You would have this chip in your brain instead of having the phone. You would just all go through your head.
Fucking insane.
What would you have to get paid to do that? I'm not doing that shit for free,
I mean, Joe,
especially from Elon Musk.
you're always talking about how our phones are listening anyway.
Yeah. They are listening. I mean, you could have a conversation in the kitchen, and next thing you know, you go on social media and there's an ad for whatever you were just talking about. Tell me that doesn't happen all the time.
All the time.
I mean,
All the time. You and I, you were talking about. Remember, we were talking about. We were in the shop together.
Yeah.
You were talking about some boots or something like that.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I never even heard of this company. Never looked them up. Nothing.
What the fuck, dude?
And there it was an ad
Yeah.
for it.
we
yeah.
have
For the exact company he mentioned.
yeah, and we have. My wife wants to get rid of them. We have like the Alexas and the HomePods in the house.
Yeah.
They're listening.
Oh,
They're
absolutely.
fucking tracking
Absolutely.
what you're doing.
Dude, this guy, what, Edward Snowden? That was
Yeah.
his name?
Snowden, yeah.
Yeah, he told us, it's not just your fucking cell phones. It's your fucking smart TVs,
Mhm.
everything.
Yeah.
They're in.
Well, that's I was
into you.
I was just going to say that you take away the Alexa, there's something else.
And it's not evil. I don't think it's 100% evil. It's marketing. You know what I mean? It's all about marketing, taking your money out of your
It's all
fucking
about
pocket.
tracking
Yeah,
customers.
yeah, that's right.
Like
It's
targeting
not like,
specific
oh,
customers.
you hear all this shit. China wants to fucking steal our information. TikTok, this, blah, 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 blah. But it's not like, what the fuck you get from me, You just, what information? They want to know what products I'm fucking buying so
Yep.
they can fucking, get the money out of my
Now,
pocket.
there's been situations, right, where they, like the police have you, like say for some, I don't know, some guy's beating his wife or some shit like that. Like they've gone to that because it's picking it up or something like that.
Oh,
Like,
Alexa, right?
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
Like,
heard.
like if
Alexa called the police.
yeah, like if a crime is being committed, like,
Get the fuck.
Yeah.
out.
let's just say if there's like, some, I don't know.
So Alexa's intelligent enough to realize there's a domestic issue going on.
I think it'll pick it up. Like if there's like some guy murders his wife or something like that.
Wow.
You know what I mean? You hear screaming or some shit.
Wow.
Something like that. There's some cases. I don't know. Maybe Gabe will be able to.
You see the fucking.
Take that
How'd
out.
they catch the Gilgo Beach guy? His pizza
Oh,
crust.
That
Yeah.
was DNA.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's DNA.
fucking from a pizza crust.
Yeah, but you know where they got that DNA from?
No.
I'm not exactly. I don't want to give misinformation and stuff like that, but 23andMe.
Oh yeah.
The,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
yeah.
His daughter did it or
Well,
something.
first of
Yeah.
all, that's why you eat the whole fucking pizza crust.
Right? Who throws away the crust? Right?
I mean,
That's a fucking quit. If
he's
you
an
ask me.
asshole anyway.
Right?
He deserves to get caught.
All right, so I
Uh,
found out Alexa actually helped solve a murder in a sense.
Okay.
Alexa recorded a situation and captured the incriminating evidence, and then they
So after the
extracted that
fact,
evidence
she
from
helped
Alexa.
out.
So that's being recorded somewhere and stored.
Right.
I would imagine, and they were able to recall it.
Yeah, but I'm saying I like Alexa's always on, right?
Yeah,
So I'm sure it's recording a lot of stuff.
unbelievable, man.
You know?
You can mute Alexa, the microphone,
Yes.
but it is still detecting some bit of audio because I have one in my garage just for music, and I have the microphone muted, but it knows when I'm in the garage because the sensor starts to light up. So there is something beyond the microphone that it's picking up.
Wait. So what do you mean? The Alexa will light up if if you come into the within proximity of it?
Either proximity or if it hears like the door open and close.
Oh, okay.
Also, I think it has a light sensor too. So if the lights go on, if it goes from dark to light, stuff like that.
Yeah, it has something going on, that's for sure. But
Yeah.
I also think Google has the same situation going on. For example, I was in Hobby Lobby with my wife. We were getting Christmas decorations, and we got home and we're just kind of on our phone, just looking at stuff. And there are tons of advertisements for ornaments, for trees, for this and that, all this other stuff. We're like, we haven't even Googled this stuff.
Gabe, you didn't decorate before Thanksgiving, did you?
It pisses
No,
you
no,
off.
no,
All right.
no. But we have a new house, so we needed to buy a bunch of stuff.
Gotcha. I'm
Gabe,
just kidding.
you know I have a problem with that, right?
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, no.
We
so
did get we got a fake tree. We didn't get a real one this year.
Oh, that's a hot topic in my house actually. But you know, real quick, this technology could be good though. The AI type shit, like my thermostat knows when no one's home and it lowers the temperature.
Oh, nice.
Like shit like that, I love.
Right.
But I don't want nobody listening to my conversations. I mean, that's invasive, I believe. I don't
Well, I think there was hackers hacking into those fucking thermostat. What's the name of the thermostat?
know. Nest, yeah.
The Nest.
Was it really?
Yeah, they were hacking into them and
What?
watching the people in the fucking houses.
Which
and
which model you have?
shit.
Yeah, but
So I thought about getting one of the smart ones for my home for for that exact reason. But the thing that deterred me about getting a smart thermostat, what happened in Texas last year during the winter, when they had a really
Oh,
hard
yeah.
time keeping the thermostats down. The energy companies actually went into those smart thermostats and either turned them all the way down or off
Wow.
completely.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's allowed.
Override.
how the fuck
Yeah, they're
can they
doing the
do
same
that?
thing in Utah right now with the smart grid. There's a business owner that I know in Utah, and she's having to pay an extra $200 a month in a surcharge not to have a smart grid breaker box installed into their business because of that very thing. She doesn't want. They run CNC machines there, so their very high output of energy
Mhm.
would hamper their business if they had to be throttled.
Right.
Yeah.
It's what the fuck.
Yeah. Well,
You know what I mean?
they got their hands all over you.
Listen,
There's nothing you could do about
My kids aren't even allowed to touch a thermostat in my house.
it.
All right.
Yeah.
These guys are tapping into that, lowering, come on.
Yeah. My kids know the deal too. They don't
Yeah.
touch that shit.
You got the plastic lockbox on it?
No, but that's a good idea. All right, so Gabe brought something up. Real or fake Christmas tree?
I like the fake ones. I'll be honest with you, man. They, especially these days with all the lights.
Yeah.
It's such an easy setup.
I know.
No cleanup. We had real trees in the past, and they are beautiful and they smell delicious. You know what I mean? But when they start drying out and put them outside, you got to clean up all the needles the whole way there because
Yeah.
you're fucking making a trail.
And the fake ones have come a long way. I mean, I saw fake ones in the store.
Gorgeous.
You
man.
can't even fucking tell anymore, man. It's unbelievable. I'm trying to sway my wife to fake, and she's not having it. And you know what?
Save a tree.
Up until like very recent, I was always on board for a real tree. Would like to go cut it down it's like a whole day. It's a fun thing to do around the holidays, but it's expensive. A tree is $140. It's crazy. You could, yeah.
Where you going?
The Christmas tree farm in Greenport.
Really?
Yeah.
I would go. Now, I have a fake one now. And I feel like I about to mention this already. I don't know. But it's about 4 years now. This will be our fourth Christmas with a fake one.
Mhm.
My whole life had a real one. I mean, ever since I was, a kid. We used to go, my family and my kids, and we'd go cut a tree down. It used to be like $30. Maybe now, like last time we did it was probably up to like $40. And I'm talking about you could get any tree in the forest, in the little
Oh, no.
area. I mean, it's acres and acres and acres. And this was in was it a Harbs? I can't remember. Anyway. We would go, same thing, make a day of it. We go to same restaurant for lunch every year and stuff. And I mean, it was for $30, this thing would last. I feel like it would last till March. You know what I'm saying? Because when I'm taking it down and I'm taking, I would get rid of it. It was still, fresh as a daisy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Really?
And so many times I would bring it back into the house and it's still too tall because, you're standing in the forest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You think it's going to fit and it never does. And I got to cut it down, cut it down, cut it down. But having the fake tree, it's been good. I highly recommend it. At this point, my kids are older. They didn't want to go anymore. They didn't really care.
You could even buy things for the fake tree. to
Well,
make
that's
snow.
what we do. We have we buy
Spray.
these little things we hang in the tree. Our tree, a lot of people are surprised to know that it's fake.
Yeah.
It looks very real.
Are the lights part of the tree?
Yes.
Okay, so you don't have to put lights on it.
No.
Is it like an umbrella? It closes like an umbrella.
Yes.
That's fucking cool.
Yes.
Man. I need that. Ashley, I need that.
That's exactly what it does. And you have different options too. You have like
Oh,
It's like 10
color
different options. Yeah.
schemes.
You could do it like,
Fiber
you know,
optic light,
the colors. You could do it just white.
flash.
You could have it flash. You could have it go from white to colors. You know what I
That's
mean? There's
cool.
so many different options
Yeah.
that you could do.
They're not
That's
cheap.
what we
though.
did.
No.
No.
That's what
You
you
gotta
had,
get them
Gabe?
on sale.
Yeah,
after
we did. We
Christmas.
did the 7.5 foot tree with the lights already attached to it. We actually got a smoking deal on it. Regular retail was $850. I think we paid $4.25.
Well, we did the same thing. It was, I don't know, we had a real tree and it was after Christmas. And I don't know if it was Costco, Home Depot, whatever. And it was like half price. Just catch a sale. They're blowing them out. They don't want these trees in
Yeah.
the store anymore. So I bought it and for next year. And that was like the first year. Like, all right, let's give it a shot. And it goes up the day after Christmas.
Yeah.
We have 2 trees though.
The day after Thanksgiving.
I'm sorry, day after Thanksgiving. That'll be day after Christmas. Would be weird. We have 2 trees though. We have a tree in our den for our kids,
Mhm.
which
A fake one.
but it's like a little skinny pencil tree.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty cool tradition. Like,
Their ornaments are on that. tree?
yes,
Yeah.
they're like, we get a new ornament every year. We write down, the kid's name, the year, put it on there. They pick it out and stuff. And then when they move on,
They get to take it with them.
they get to take all those ornaments with them for their tree. It's actually an ornament we adopted from Mike L.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Mike L.
So cool.
All right.
So get that fake tree, Ashley.
yeah. I'm gonna have to. I'm not spending $850, so I'm waiting. Maybe next year. I'll wait for the day after
Go
Christmas.
to Home Depot and get yourself a real tree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like December 27th. All right, get that deal.
When I
Depot
used to
has
live in an
nice trees,
apartment-
man, and they were cheap.
What'd you say, Kim?
When I used to live in an apartment, I literally had a Charlie Brown tree. There was a store in the Denver area when I lived there that sold them, and it was literally the little pitiful 2-foot tree with no
Wood
leaves on
base.
it or anything, just hanging with the one little silhouette of one single bulb on it. And that's all we had, because I mean I was not going to spend that much money for a big tree in an apartment.
Yeah.
That would have just been stupid. So our goal was, once we get out and we have our own place, we're gonna splurge on the good shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now you got the $450 tree.
Well, that's what's great. I mean, like,
Oh my god. Sorry.
Joey,
My bad.
Joey touching things again.
Aloha.
Welcome to Fantasy Island. Anyway, like, my tree will be up next Friday.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Like traditionally, that's when you do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it is nuts.
and I'll also be on the roof putting up Christmas lights.
Hopefully, we get some warm weather.
Oh my God, I can't believe we're here.
It's freezing out these days too, man.
It is. Today was cold.
I think yesterday when I woke up, it was like 29 degrees.
Mhm.
Yeah, got the frost in the car and stuff, right? What are you doing? How you warming up at work?
Walking, got a lot of steps and
Yeah.
a lot of walking.
Now you had like an electric coat, right?
Yeah, actually, my daughter did buy me one.
An
yes.
electric coat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, they're nice.
I've seen these.
Yeah.
I've seen these. I've seen vests. My daughter has a
That's
vest.
what she bought me,
Yeah.
a vest. Yeah. And you have to keep up on it, charge and stuff.
Yeah.
But it works.
Yeah. And I destroyed it, but
How?
yeah. At work, everything I wear to work gets destroyed. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
So
They
there's
have nothing nice.
There's a battery pack, correct? I
Yeah.
think. Yeah. Is it like a phone? You just
Rechargeable.
charge it at night?
Yeah, you charge it up.
I think they have socks now. Everything. It's crazy.
I saw the socks.
When I worked outside for 15 years, they didn't have any of this shit. I just froze. But
The heat is in the tools, my friend. Keep those wheels moving,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
You're only cold if you stay still.
it's true.
You see some people out there fucking jogging in shorts, right? Like, but once you work up that sweat.
Yeah.
Drink this bit.
Oh yeah, look at
There you
that.
go.
We got it.
Milwaukee.
Okay, there we go.
Milwaukee makes Milwaukee's a pretty reputable tool company.
Yeah, no,
and
they
they've been
make the
making
best ones.
apparel.
Nice.
Awesome.
But notice they only have 3.5 stars on this one, so maybe
Yeah.
it's not the best one they have.
Yeah.
What would you give yours, Mike?
I'd probably give it out of 4 stars. Yeah, probably 3.5, 3 stars. You know, this is 3 out of what? How many stars?
Probably 5, right?
5. No, they are could be. They're nice, and it warms up. You know, it is nice.
Was yours from Milwaukee?
No, it wasn't. It was a different brand, but it's nice. You wear it under a sweatshirt, fucking good for the whole day. Hoodie.
So on the coldest day of the winter, you're wearing that and a hoodie, and you're
No, me personally, I like my overalls. I have these,
Yeah.
winterized overalls, and I wear, long johns and shit. Old school.
Yeah.
Old school.
Have you
I
heard
gotta
of
keep my
merino
ears
wool?
warm.
What's that?
Merino wool.
Have you heard of merino wool?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
So that's what I wear underneath all my hunting gear when it's like super cold. It keeps the warmth really well, but it lets the moisture that your body holds in, get released. It's a wonderful wool, but it's really expensive.
Yeah. Silk is generally a good first layer too. Like a lot of first layer ski gear is silk based.
Really?
Yeah.
Holding the heat.
Yep.
For that one time you went skiing.
I wore my overalls.
And you had internal bleeding, I
Oh,
believe.
man. Or a concussion.
All right. Are we going to talk about how the football season's over in New York?
No.
No?
Why should we talk about
right,
it? It's so
let's-
depressing.
Let's not talk about it.
It's bad. It's bad.
Before Thanksgiving.
Even the Bills suck.
Yeah, they just I don't know what's going on. They just fired their offensive
I
coordinator.
saw that.
Clearly, we're tanking, right? Clearly,
Us-
it's clear.
I
If you
don't-
go for it in 4th and
Look.
2, 7-0 fucking game in the first
Like-
quarter.
I think they should tank. I don't think they're trying to tank.
They don't have to try to tank.
It's just that bad.
Who makes the decision? You're only down 7 points in the first quarter, and you go for it in a 4th and 2. You don't kick the field goal, make it a 7-3 game.
Yeah, no, that's true.
You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah,
Unless you're
I
tanking.
see that point.
Listen, if you suck, you can't leave points on the floor. You
That's
got
what
to
I'm saying.
take points,
Take any points
Yeah.
that are in front of you.
especially when it's
And it wasn't like they weren't kicking field goals because at the end of the game, we kicked what? At least one, right?
One, I believe.
Yeah.
No, I mean you can't leave points out there like that. You got to take 3 points when you can get them.
They just sucked the life right out of the defense. They made a turnover. You get the ball down there. Get some points for the fucking guys.
It's tough. It's tough to watch football right now
Yeah.
if you're a New York fan.
I mean, Mike and I went out on Sunday to watch the game, and it was like a ghost town.
Where'd you guys go?
That place we went to,
Oh yeah,
it was like not the last time, but the time before. Sonoma Grill. And it was like a ghost town. And by I don't know, we left right after the third quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, we just
We
couldn't
didn't
watch it.
stick out the whole game.
Yeah, it's
It's
just so
that bad.
tough. And then go home to watch a Jet game, and
Same
you're
result.
just like, oh my god.
terrible.
Same old Jets.
What if- dude,
Nothing ever changes.
The way the Bills lost.
Yeah.
Can you fucking imagine, dude? They had that game wrapped up basically.
Yeah.
Well, not wrapped up. Field goal was missed, so they got lucky. But
It's
Bad calls? Or they were
12
legit
men.
calls?
They had 12 men
Oh,
on the field.
yeah.
That's that DeMar Hamlin.
Yeah.
Wait, he was the 12th guy?
Yeah, I think he was.
Really?
Yeah. That's the guy that cost me a fucking fantasy season last year.
Bro, the guy's like Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, he died and he came back.
He
I give him
did.
Jesus.
God bless him.
I give him Jesus. He should have stood.
Hey, I just want to point out that my Raiders beat the Giants and the Jets.
Yeah, they did.
Gabe, who gives a fuck?
Antonio Pierce.
They're not going anywhere either, Gabe. All right.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Yeah, they got some issues over there too. But they got AP at the helm.
Yeah, I'm happy for Antonio,
Yeah.
former Giant.
I hate that guy. What's his name? Max.
Max Crosby.
Oh,
He's
man.
awesome. God,
When Antonio Pierce was a Giant, I fucking loved him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was, he
no,
was
he
my
was the
guy.
man.
Me
I
too.
loved him.
He was a leader.
Yeah.
for sure.
So he's going to be a good head coach, and I think he has a chance of actually getting that job. I don't know.
I hope so for him, for his
Yeah.
sake, you know.
Well, they're winning behind him.
But I
So
mean,
hold on. Can I say something? I'm sorry.
yeah, no, go ahead.
So the whole thing with the Raiders, right? I'm sorry. The whole thing with the Raiders. They got rid of this coach. You know why? It wasn't fun anymore. This is what they said.
Yeah.
It wasn't fun anymore. Bro, you're getting paid fucking millions and it's a job. Should it be fun?
Look, I mean, I
Should
don't
it
know.
be fun
I'm not
to the
now.
point where
Yeah, but
you get rid of the head coach?
I think
'cause
it
it's
was
not
more along
fun
the lines
anymore
of
in the locker room.
players weren't responding to him. His
Well,
message was stale.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not in that locker room, but I don't think there's a person on this planet that likes McDaniel besides Bill Belichick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it seems like everybody hates that guy.
Yeah, but he has a great offensive mind, right? You know,
When you have Tom Brady,
Bill Belichick's legacy is smeared.
Oh,
In my
God.
opinion.
Yeah,
I mean, but do you know there's actual talks about possibly him trying to coach the Giants?
no.
You haven't heard that?
No.
Yeah.
Not even. I mean, what do you feel about Dable? I think he's got to go.
No, I think he needs another year.
He's different this year. He doesn't have that fire in him, man.
Oh, I think he's got plenty of fire. I think I don't like how he shows it. I don't like how he gets on guys on the field on camera.
On camera.
Like
Yeah.
that. I don't.
Fuck's your problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
But even in post game press conferences, he doesn't seem like he's got the same fire in his belly. I don't
Well,
know.
I mean, dude, how frustrated.
I know.
You know,
I think they've resigned to the fact that they're cleaning house, and next year will
Say
be,
goodbye to Saquon.
well, I'm saying the cleaning house. So you got rid of one guy.
No, they're gonna clean house.
They're not re-upping Saquon. He'll-
And I don't think you'll ever see Daniel Jones behind center again.
no, I agree. Who said? Yeah, somebody said this week the Giants need to go. Victor Cruz came out and said the
Get a
Giants
quarterback?
need to swallow their pill and go get a new quarterback.
That's
Okay,
it.
hold on. So, right, our man Gabe, he's on top of things. Do you see this article he put up here?
Bill Belichick leaves New England Patriots to coach the Giants and draft Caleb Williams.
Mm.
Well,
True or
rumor,
untrue?
rumor, says.
Rumor, yeah. Hey, listen, that's the first time I've seen that. How do I feel about that? Knee jerk reaction. Sign me up for that shit.
Well, hold on now. You just said Bill Belichick is exposed. His legacy is tarnished because there's no Tom. It was always the question:
No, he
is it
just
Tom
rode that,
Brady or is it Belichick?
he just rode that wave for so many years.
It was clearly
So
Tom
many years.
Brady.
I don't think he's a bad coach. He just, I mean, the recipe just hasn't been there since Tom Brady left. But he rode that wave for so long, and then when the wave crashed, he just crashed with it a little bit. I think he's still a good coach.
I think he should retire and call it a day. He's done.
Yeah,
He hasn't done anything since Tom. He's in the draft room drafting these guys. This Mac Jones, bro, you pulled him like 18
I
times in
know.
2 years.
I know.
Like, every other day, you're pulling the guy in the middle of the game.
Yeah,
So his opinion on players being fucking worth drafting is irrelevant at this
Well,
point.
see, that's where I think he's failed
Yeah,
because he's kind of like GM as well. You know
right.
what I mean? So that's where I like putting a team out there on the field. That's where I feel he's failed. I mean, he in the past he made some trades where you're scratching your head. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Like I remember when he traded Richard Seymour. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And then he did nothing though.
Yeah.
Like he knew this guy was done. Like he got all he could get out of him, and he was done.
Yep.
Right. He was a brilliant mind back then. Yeah.
But
yeah. He's also how
that's
long
what I'm
ago did
saying.
Tom Brady leave?
uh,
5.
probably he was at Tampa for 3?
Yeah, so it's probably been 4 or 5 years.
Oh yeah, about 4 years.
Yeah.
19 maybe.
It's time to hang it up. He's actually old,
He's over
70 years
70.
old. There's a reason why in this country they tell you to retire at like 62, 65
Oh,
years
yeah.
old. You know what I mean? We have a president going into the 80s.
Well, we had Tom Coughlin.
It's ridiculous. These old people need to step aside and let younger people fucking.
Well, to Joey's point, we had Tom Coughlin, and look what's happened since.
Yeah,
Every 2 years we get a new coach.
yeah, that's true.
One thing you should also consider is the Patriots traded away a lot of draft picks, and in return they got a lot of 3rd, 4th, and 5th round draft picks in exchange for some players to try to
Yeah.
build around Tom Brady. So they put all their chips in when they had to win those Super Bowls, and now that all those chips are spread out across the table to other players,
Yeah,
they don't have those draft picks anymore.
You're saying they're suffering the consequences from the earlier drafts?
Yes.
Well, let's not forget though. Also, I mean, some of we're talking about Tom Brady having success with Bill Belichick, but some of Bill Belichick's success is cheating. Am I right, Mike?
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
I mean
Deflategate.
that. Yeah.
No, and that's actually a relevant point. What's going on right now with Jim Harbaugh in Michigan, right?
Mhm.
I mean,
What exactly is going on? Refresh us.
so I believe apparently he sent out scouts and there was, stealing plays from other teams and shit like that. The basic
Yeah.
shit that Bill Belichick did and got busted for.
Dude, sent out scouts. He had a guy, okay? All right. That's
Allegedly, because you're innocent to proven guilty in this.
Well, okay. Part of the Michigan personnel, okay, was on the opposing team's sideline, dressed in their gear.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah.
Ooh.
You guys haven't heard this?
I did not hear that.
No. Dressed in their gear, and just gathering information, gathering intel and stuff like that, and was sending it over to the other side.
Wow.
Dude, this is
During a live game.
yes,
Wow.
during a live game.
That's brilliant.
You know what I mean?
That's brilliant.
So, and they have a clear image. There's a play that went out of bounds, stuff like that. And they have a clear image of the guy. He's sitting there.
Oh, I got to look this up. I
Oh.
haven't seen this.
You guys really haven't heard this? Been going on for weeks.
I heard that there was some allegations.
Yeah.
I didn't see.
I mean, well, he's in the middle of a 3-game suspension.
yeah. Wow.
It's incredible, incredible. It's so it's the age, right? I mean, if you're not cheating, you're not trying, right? You know what I mean? And especially like in college football, it's a flawed system they got over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the way this guy got 3 games suspension, and he's still like, he's going to be like appearing before a judge
Yeah.
on Friday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's because they don't have. I don't want to misspeak. Misspeak? I don't know. How you say it? Whatever. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but
I don't want to speak out of turn.
there you go. You know how like the NFL has Roger Goodell?
Yeah.
Where it's like if this happened in the NFL, Roger Goodell is, he's going in his office in New York, meeting with whoever he's got to meet with, and he's coming up with a decision.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how it works I mean, I know you have the NCAA and stuff like that, but I don't know. There's so much money and boosters and all this nonsense politics involved in that.
What are they in the Big Ten? Is that what it is?
Michigan.
Yeah.
I'm not so
Yeah, I don't know.
familiar with college. I mean, this is. I mean, they play their biggest rivalry next week. This week they have Maryland, so no offense to Maryland, but
Mhm.
not really a big deal. But they have their biggest rivalry next week at Ohio State. Huge
Yeah.
for him not to be there.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah.
And that's a really good example of you can't do that.
You can't do
Absolutely,
You can't
absolutely. Okay.
that. Jim Harbaugh,
Yeah,
you can't.
you can't do that. Okay.
Hey, man.
Right. You cannot send the guy. How does that even conversation? How does that even does that guy approach him? Hey, coach, you know what? I'm going to go over there. I just went to the school store and picked up a bunch of their gear.
I want to hear from the one guy who noticed this guy.
Picked him out, right?
It was, yeah, it was,
How did he get caught?
I don't know, it was something on TV. Like they showed it on TV. I don't know who picked it up.
But there was at some point in time, there was one person that was like, "Wait a second, what the
Yeah.
fuck's going on here?"
Look at that fucker over there.
Think about how many people are on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Think about how many people are on a sideline, think about how many people are on a sideline for the NFL. For college, it's so many more. I mean, it's a 53-man roster
It's
for
gotta be
the
80
NFL.
80 people.
I feel like there's probably close to 100 kids on the team,
Yep.
in college. And a lot of those kids, I mean, they don't know dress, but, there's so many kids that are there on the sideline that are never going to go in, but they're there. You know what I mean? So you think about, you could just get lost in the crowd,
Yeah.
and this guy is just sitting there. I forgot what team it was they were playing and stuff like that. And he's just, let's just say Penn State for argument's sake. He's wearing a Penn State hat and a t-shirt, and he's in there. He's fitting in with the, with the staff.
And literally calling the plays right over
Well,
to the
just
other side.
I mean,
gathering information.
That's very, very Bill Belichickian. I mean, the 2007 scandal, right?
Spygate.
The Spygate.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Spygate.
I mean, basically the same thing, right?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
very
absolutely.
similar.
I mean, you had Spygate, you had Deflategate, you had there was a couple other things that he was involved in.
yeah. So I mean, wow.
Then you have the Houston Astros cheating the fucking beloved Yankees with the trash can signals.
Oh, dude, that still stings, man.
It does, and this is why this guy, who's the commissioner of baseball? What the hell is his name? Manfred.
Manfred.
This is why he's
Useless.
just terrible, because the way he handled that.
Fucking tool.
I mean, the slap on the wrist these guys got. Coaches got fired, right? I mean,
Suspended.
There's
for a
so
year.
many other players on record who play Major League Baseball that know this is fucking what happened. Like,
Yeah.
Legit.
legit. ex-Astro players have come out and said this, this was happening. It's crazy.
But
That one video, that one piece of footage when Altuve hits the home run and he's coming home and he doesn't
Like,
want to take
No
his
shirt.
shirt off.
Yeah.
That speaks.
Yeah.
That's all you need to
Volumes.
see.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's all you need to say.
I agree. But I mean, cheating in baseball has been going on, right? I mean, sign stealing. These guys have been stealing
Well,
signs.
is that cheating though? If you're stealing signs?
It depends. Like if you're using technology to steal signs, or if you're not doing it organically, it's cheating.
Right.
When a guy's tipping his pitches, that's organically.
Right.
That's on
Right.
you, dude.
Yeah.
You
And that's legit.
change it up. That's
Or
your
if there's
fault.
a runner on second, and you could figure out
Your
what's
runner's
going on,
picking it up. Yeah.
and you, even if you're giving signals to the batter on what pitch is coming, that's part of the game to me.
Yeah,
if you're
no,
using Apple Watches, if you're using
Yeah, like
Apple
the Red
Watches, and
Sox,
I would agree.
yeah.
You use the Apple Watch, right?
And like, creating some kind of cadence with garbage cans.
yeah, well,
you know what I mean?
when you go back and listen to some of the games and you could hear that fucking noise, it's
Yeah.
unbelievable, bro. That it took so long for someone to figure that out.
Right. And then in Jim Harbaugh's situation, you got one guy blended in with everybody and they picked it out of the crowd, right?
Yeah.
How long were the Houston Astros actually using that system,
Now these teams probably have people on staff
Listening.
just looking out for this shit.
Probably. Well, that's how they caught, right, Bill Belichick, because what was the first one?
Falcons? Was it the Falcons?
No, it was the Jets. They were taping the practices.
Yeah, 2007
But what do they call that?
Spygate.
Spygate.
Yeah.
That's what he was doing. They had a guy there,
Yeah.
a scout, recording the Jets
Yeah,
practices.
videoing it.
Yeah, so if you're a Yankee fan, you know all about cheating, and it seems to be happening more now in professional sports. And I think all these commissioners got to come together with a better plan to get the, there's good cheating and then there's crossing the line cheating.
Well, performance enhancing drugs, cheating as well.
Well, yeah,
Oh yeah. But then I do believe when the batters, like, the hitters are like, well, the pitchers are, we're evening the playing field. You know what I mean? So if the guy who's throwing me the ball, which is,
Got sticky shit
mean,
all over his hands.
can we agree it's the hardest thing to do in sports, hit a baseball?
oh, I would agree.
Right? I mean, okay. So when the guy that's throwing the ball, 97, 100 miles per hour, making it dance all over the place, is on something, not even sticky stuff, not even the spider. I mean, because I think that's been going on for fucking.
That's all
All
about
time.
spin rate,
Yeah.
sticky stuff.
But I'm saying when these guys are on, they're on something, whatever PED they're on, I kind of do see that point where these guys, the hitter's like, well, the guys, the pitcher's on steroids or whatever it was. So no,
Yeah.
I'm on it. You know what I mean?
I feel like baseball's cleaned it up though a little, for the most part.
Every now and then, you get a guy, right?
You get a guy, but it's not like it was in
Who was the big
2005.
the last
No
big one?
way.
Soto? Was Soto last year for the Padres?
Was
Yeah.
it Soto?
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. Yeah.
I thought it was
Juan
the other
Soto.
Padre, not Soto. The shortstop.
Yeah. Oh, that's not. Oh no, it's not him then.
Juan Soto's going to be a Yankee, by the way.
Is there so?
All arrows are pointing that way. They want pitching. They want young pitching. We have tons of young pitching, and the Padres are saying they're trading Soto. So see what happens.
Doesn't matter. That doesn't matter about the money because Hal's talking about
No, I don't think it matters about the money.
Okay, bring it on.
But it wasn't Soto. It was their shortstop with the dreadlocks. I can't
What the
remember
hell's his name then?
Stud. Kid's a stud.
Oh, awesome. Between him, you know what I'm saying? Who's their third baseman that they got from Baltimore? My God.
My Lord, I'm drawing a blank.
This is
tonight.
old age, dude.
I wanted him too. He was a
Yeah.
Dodger for a minute, right? And then didn't. Oh no.
No.
Oh, the Dodgers were trying to get him.
No, I think you're
Fernando
right. I think
Tatis.
I think he might.
Oh, Baptiste.
Tatis. Yeah. Holy shit, man. I'm feeling it, dude. You guys know my birthday's next week, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right.
We're taping on your birthday, right?
We are.
Birthday special.
We are. So
What day? What day next week?
Tuesday.
Oh,
So-
nice.
It's gonna be an hour, 20 minutes of punching Adrian in the shoulder.
But I'm just saying, it's just every now and then you start to feel it. My eyes are shot. And I don't know.
Oh, it's the first thing to go, bro.
Yeah, it's
100%.
No, it's the second thing.
They have a pill for that.
but I mean, it's getting so bad where it's like, every now and then, I'd break out the glasses. It's like, now to read a menu at a restaurant.
Yep.
I can't see anything.
That is screwed up, right? They have a pill for,
ED.
yeah, and then they have pills to grow hair, and they have pills for every fucking thing, arthritis. And how about pills for your eyes? You know,
Right? Yeah.
it's a common problem. It happens to everybody. Can we fix that, please?
Or a pill to not get your wife pregnant. Why can't it just be a vitamin that you take every day? Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway.
So believe it or not, there is something called red light therapy, and it's now being said that it will help your eyesight improve.
All right.
Yeah, but improve. I mean, what does that
It's
mean?
degenerating now, so any
but
improvement will be.
I'm saying like just
Eat more carrots.
stop deteriorating. You know what I mean? Because I feel like in the past year and a half, it's gotten so bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
So bad. Where I mean, like I said, I bust those glasses out every now and then. I gotta start carrying them around with me.
Yeah.
And it's just like, do you remember though? And this is, it's funny because my wife says this to me. Like, do you remember your kids, right? Sitting in front of the TV, and at least my mother would be like, "Don't sit so close to that
Yeah,
TV.
well,
You're gonna ruin your eyes, right?"
Yeah.
Don't sit- Now it's like we're holding a device. I'm holding a freaking iPad, inches away from my face.
I was gonna say,
in my bed.
it's definitely, these devices definitely have to contribute to, speeding up the process of your eyesight
Yeah.
deteriorating.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You're on the laptop or your cell phone, constantly trying to read.
Yeah.
Now my text on the cell phone are like that big. Everybody makes fun of me.
4-inch letters on your phone.
I mean, it's just I honestly, like, I'm not a hypochondriac, but I got a big fear of like going blind. Like, you know what I mean? I am afraid. I am petrified of the possibility of maybe going blind.
Yeah. I mean, if you had to choose deaf or blind, what you going with?
I'm going with deaf.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Whole day.
Really?
Yeah.
So
fuck you.
I just mentioned that red light therapy, right?
Yeah.
On the other spectrum is the blue light, and it's a fact that blue light that emerges from the devices deteriorates your eyesight.
Yeah.
Whereas on the other spectrum, like I said, the red light therapy helps
Nah.
improve your
that
eyesight.
makes sense. Yeah.
Right.
Like a lot of eyeglasses now, when you go get glasses, they ask you if you want the blue light
I have that in my
blocker
prescription.
and all that stuff.
Yeah. I just don't wear them. I gotta start bringing them.
Interesting.
Scary though. Scary because we're getting old.
So have you guys seen these, like, back to the social media thing, have you seen like all these gender reveals that are pretty trending now on
Oh my God. How can you miss it?
I
They're
have.
everywhere.
it's
I have.
crazy.
Have you ever been to one?
I have.
Yeah?
Yeah, I have.
I can't believe you admitted that.
Yeah. I have been to one. I've been to a couple. One of them was mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
You had
one.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Really?
Did you get
I
creative?
didn't think it was like for what are your younger kids?
My first child.
Your first. I didn't think it was that been around that long.
I think Joey invented it.
I'm being serious. I really feel like I only really heard about it like a
He was
few
the
years
first
ago.
It wasn't like the ones you see on the internet. It was more subdued. It was at my wedding, actually. And we decided to do this the night before our wedding. Literally the night before our wedding. We called the bakery, said, "Can you make us a separate cake with the filling either pink or blue?" And they were like, "Yeah, no problem." We just had this random idea 24 hours before we got married. Obviously, we knew we were having a baby. So we called the doctor. The doctor coordinated with the baker.
Oh, wow.
And, we're in the midst of our wedding, and we had our regular wedding cake. And then the DJ made an announcement that there's a second cake that the bride and groom would like to bring out. And they wheeled out this other cake, and everybody's like, "What the hell's going on?" Blah, blah, blah. It was nice. We figured everyone we love is in the same room, and this would be a cool thing to do.
Nah, dude, I think that's very cool. Honestly, I think the way, like, especially like that at a wedding.
Yeah.
So it wasn't common knowledge that you were having a baby.
No, nobody knew.
Okay.
My wife was not real. She was 3 or 4 months pregnant. She looked normal.
Not showing. Yeah.
Yeah. So we did this, and it was pretty cool.
All right. That's actually that's pretty cool.
The o-
Joey, right?
the
Joey's
only-
ahead of his time. This
Yeah.
guy's an innovator.
And now you see crazy ones all over
Yeah.
the place.
Oh,
Like,
Yeah.
like people get creative.
Yeah.
I mean,
You see the ones with the babies dressed up in baby.
I've seen the ones
Yeah.
with people like the sumo inflatable
Yeah.
suits, but they're babies.
I seen one with fireworks, pyrotechnics and shit like that.
Yeah,
getting
people
crazy.
go all out, dude. It's crazy.
What have you seen the ones that gone wrong?
Oh yeah, I've seen ones that involve like explosives
Right,
that go wrong.
the powder, fucking
Yeah,
exploding
yeah,
in
yeah.
people's faces.
It's very funny.
Yeah, I mean, did you find out what you were having?
Back when I had children, no, I mean, I guess
How old is your
it's
oldest child?
28.
Okay, so was it a thing or?
Nah, they give you the sonogram if they could tell if it had a ding ding or not.
Yeah.
They would tell you. I don't remember
The
like
ding-
no,
the ding ding.
no. So honestly, I remember being surprised every time.
Bro, well,
at birth.
I was there for you first.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It went out to the helipad.
At the
remember?
helipad, yeah.
Shots of scotch as the
Nice.
sun was coming out. Yeah,
Nice.
very nice.
That's awesome.
I'll never forget that.
I see those
I
people.
forget a lot of things.
There he goes again. I'm saying the people who I give them so much credit. People who wait. I'll find out. When it happens. No fucking way. No way.
No, if technology is readily available, why wouldn't you? Right?
Yeah,
You get to prepare the room, pick
Yeah.
out the name, everything.
Yeah. My oldest is going to be 21, so it was available then. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I couldn't wait to find out.
So we found out I have 3. We found out for our first 2, we were good with it. When we found out we were having another child, I said to my wife, listen, I think this one we should really do it old school. We should find out when it comes out, right? So we were all on board. I talked my wife into this. She was against it. Talked her into it. And we're, halfway through the pregnancy and you're going for the sonograms every few weeks, blah, blah, blah. The sonogram tech fucked up
Oh, I told her.
and told us it was a girl.
Yeah.
So,
Wait, so you made it clear?
oh yeah, it was in our file. Like
Oh wow.
parents do not want to know the gender or however they note it in the file, but it was in the file and no one told us for months. You know what I mean? Like
Right, they kept the secret. Nice. Yeah.
this one I felt fucking terrible for her. I really did. She was a young girl just out of school. She fucked up in the midst of the sonogram. She's like, oh, she's looking really good today. She's turned. And me and my wife looked at each other. We didn't say anything because I felt terrible. The girl was young. We looked at each other. We got through the appointment. We got in the car and we were like, it's a girl. And we were happy. We were very happy. But
You had 2 boys prior to that?
no, I had a boy and a girl.
All right.
Listen, it was fine, but it was a little disappointing because we were hoping to be surprised
Yeah,
the
man.
day of.
That's a big mistake.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
I mean, yeah.
It wasn't meant to be.
It wasn't meant to be. And it does make shit easier. You could buy stuff and
So when I was, we were having our second child, we wanted to find out, and my daughter, was with us, so she was there in the room for the sonogram stuff. So my kids are 5 years.
oh, that's
apart,
cool.
So she's probably, at the time she's about 4 and change, whatever, and she says, "You're having a boy." Instantly, my daughter just starts crying. She just starts freaking out.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
my God, no, I don't want a brother.
Oh, wow.
Like I had so bad. I mean, complete meltdown. So bad that I had to take her out of the room. Right. So now I'm in the lobby and there's a bunch of, you got a bunch of expected mothers,
Yeah.
where that's OBGYN, stuff like that. That's, that's what they're.
Yep.
And they're like, like, oh my God, like what's wrong? I'm like, oh, she just found out she's having a brother and she's not taking it too well.
That's great.
Oh man, it was she was very, very severely
That's cute.
traumatized and upset about it.
She was hoping for a sister. Hey, there's still time, though.
For who?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no,
All right. People having kids in their 50s, dude.
not this guy.
Yeah.
Not this guy.
You better be careful.
That ship has sailed. All right,
Shop's closed.
shops closed. Let me tell you. All right, if we're talking about having another kid, that's a whole nother conversation. All right, because this
Yeah.
shut down.
Is that something we want to talk about?
What do I want to talk about? What, being shut down?
Yeah.
I'm shut.
Because I'm curious.
Hey, ladies, I'm shut down. All right.
He says he snipped.
Oh.
I'll knit a sweater better than anybody here.
I just want one person to tell me where the swimmers go when you're snipped. They say they're still there. Where do they go? Just tell me where they go.
Mike, we talked about this before.
I know.
The answers are right there.
I want Gabe to let me know.
Gabe, you were about to say something. Mike cut you off.
Yeah, my
Go ahead.
mom. So my mom keeps asking me if I'm going to have kids, and my wife and I have already discussed that we're not going to have kids. We're not interested in having my offspring ruin the world. So I told her, I said, listen, if you're that curious if I'm going to have kids or not, get me a 23andMe, and we'll find out if there's kids out there that I don't know about. And she did not find that funny at all.
We could claim the lost ones.
Wait, a 23andMe could tell would tell you that?
No, I don't.
Well, if it would registered in it. Right?
Yeah, if another kid had registered it and was looking for me or whatever like that, it would
Gotcha.
say, there's a match. That sort of
Has
thing.
anybody here done that? A 23andMe?
No,
Okay.
I did Ancestry.
You did?
Yeah.
same thing, right?
Any shocking news? Breaking
Oh
news?
yeah.
here?
Forget about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always thought my whole life I was like half Italian, half Puerto Rican.
Yeah, as it turns out, you're Asian and Mexican.
Throw that shit out the door. I'm like fucking Asian, Greek.
Really?
Yeah. Portuguese.
What
you
a
name
fucking
it.
letdown.
I got African. You name it. I got everything
Now,
down the line.
is it from both sides or?
No, it clearly it'll tell you like paternal and maternal.
No, but I'm saying so these, you thought you were two nationalities pretty much your whole life.
Right. Only 13% indigenous Puerto Rican.
No, but I'm
I
saying
got some Batu shit.
so.
Yeah, I swear to God.
So on both sides, you were these random nationalities.
Yeah, so like on the Italian side, you would think it would be Italian, but no, it's like Greek and Asian and this Portuguese and and then on the
Wow.
Puerto Rican side, there's all I think there's actually Spain and I don't know Puerto Rican.
A lot more
There's
than you thought.
a lot more.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot more.
You?
I've
You
never
it?
done it, and I have no interest in doing it, to be honest with you.
My mother. Okay. Spoiler alert. My mother got it for me for Christmas this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
You
this
can
would be the
find
first
out.
time doing.
So what's the process? Do you have to give like DNA?
You spit in the tube.
Okay.
You wake up in the morning. They want some nice fresh spit in the tube.
It has to be in the morning. Morning spit.
I think so. I think that yeah.
Morning spit's different than evening spit.
I believe, yeah,
Okay.
because you probably mixed it with
Oh, okay.
cheeseburger and pizza and shit.
Probably
like
easier
that.
to read. Right?
Mike's a good spitter, so.
I swallow.
I'm booking a trip to New York.
There's a price. Babe. There's a price.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Um,
Yeah, no, I've never done it, but looks like you'll be doing it. very
I
soon.
will,
Yeah.
and it's not. I didn't ask for it.
So what's the turnaround time before you get results?
I think it's like a month, right?
Yeah, it's not very long.
Yeah.
You mail it away. They give you everything like in a pre-packaged, but at least Ancestry did it.
I just saw they have this for canines too, which to me
Oh,
is ridiculous.
yeah.
That's like a fucking money grab. Like how accurate can that fucking be?
Don't get me started on that shit.
Uh,
Don't even.
I saw a brochure on the pizza place last Friday about this.
You act like you're not a pet lover. You had pets your whole life.
I'm not saying I'm not a pet lover. I'm not saying that. I did. I had pets my whole life. My dog. I mean, come on.
Yeah, Amber.
Right?
Yeah,
How-
gorgeous. Yeah.
Was she not amazing?
Yeah.
Right. Best dog in the world.
Smart.
Dude, they die. That's
Yeah.
the problem. They die.
Yeah, well,
We all die.
You know,
it's tough. Losing a pet's tough.
it sucks.
No,
You
it's
did
rough.
did your dog get Gabe? Ancestry.com
No.
or
No, we didn't, only because I had the same feeling that it might be a little scamish type
Yeah.
thing. I mean, our dog we got from a shelter, so we don't know what the hell it is, but we think it is mixed with healer and rat terrier or something along those lines. So
Okay.
another small dog. We don't know, but only reason why we want to know is to figure out why he behaves the way he behaves.
Why is this dog an asshole for?
why
Yeah.
is he an asshole?
Well, so we got him just before COVID, so we couldn't take him to dog parks or socialize him or anything. So he kind of has that bit of Chihuahua, like get away from me type
Aye,
thing,
aye.
you know.
Yeah.
And we don't know if it's that, or we don't know if it's him just being antisocial,
Mhm.
or if it's something else. Because
How old
normally,
was he when you adopted him?
8 weeks.
Oh wow, so he was a puppy.
Yeah.
So he's anxious
Yeah.
around other dogs.
Well, people in general.
Oh,
So
okay.
when we're out walking around and he's on a leash, he's fine. He's great. People can walk up to him and pet him and all that. But as soon as someone comes at the door, our front door, he's just jacked.
Yelping the whole time, barking.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's hard to calm down. He just goes from 1 to 10.
What you have to do is you get a treat and then you kick him right in the ribs.
Let's say, hey, let's see if you can punt him across the street, Gabe.
But see, our other dog was not like that. Our other dog would bark like a normal dog would when he hears a doorbell or knock on the door,
Mhm.
and then realize we're friendly with this person, so he's going to be friendly with this person.
Yeah.
This dog is not like that at all.
I was
Territory.
at Joey's house the other night, and he, claims he didn't leave the door open, but he did. At least I think he did. And his dog got out, and let me tell you right now, okay, on a scale of 1 to 100, okay, the sense of urgency Joey had was about a 9, okay, to go get this dog. All right, and how I mean, that was the first time I saw that dog. How big is she?
That dog is
Tiny.
I
Man.
love her, by the way.
Tiny.
She's 4 pounds.
Wow.
Oh, hey, look, Penny got out, and that was it.
She's a miniature Doberman. She's badass.
A min pin? Oh no,
A min pin.
A min pin. Yeah,
I'm just joking.
they're cute.
He was
She's
concerned.
new.
He was
She's new.
concerned.
I wasn't really that concerned, to be honest with you. I was like, somebody go get the dog. It's out. I mean,
We were out one night,
the
and
most
one of
part.
your neighbors returned the dog to you, right? On Ring.
yes, that's right.
Yeah.
My other dog gets out.
Joe's like, let him do
His
what the
name is
fuck they want."
Nico. we call him Sneeko because this fucking dog always finds a way out.
Why?
They are determined.
You know what the real question is? Why do these animals want to leave Joey's house?
And that is the
Why
that is,
do-
because I have a couple of ideas why. That is the real question.
So I actually know this answer because it's in their psyche. If they don't have enough exercise and they're bored, that's their
Yeah.
thing. That they're going to go out, they're going to get that exercise, they're going to wander around, they're going to sniff around, because that's how dogs kind of see also, as they sniff.
Yeah.
So they go outside and they go sniff around because they haven't been outside yet, and they want to see what other dogs have been there.
It's true. I have a black lab that
Whoa.
knows how to open the back sliding door,
What?
let himself out,
What's wrong?
and
It's cutting in and out.
is it really?
I don't hear it.
He lets himself out.
Well, let's start that over. We got to edit that.
I have a black lab who's an escape artist. He knows how to if he's in the yard hanging out, it feels like going for a walk. He knows how to unlatch the gate and fucking go. It happens all the time. It's like I don't know what to
If
do.
a dog is determined, you cannot
Yeah,
keep
he's
him locked
smart
up.
too. He knows how to do shit. It's crazy.
Is he fixed?
He is. Yeah.
Is it-
He's not looking for a piece of ass.
No,
Well, he might.
if they are, forget about it. You really can't hold them down.
Yeah, that's
You know,
true.
they get determined.
I believe in that theory, though, Gabe. You said about the dog getting out, not getting exercise, because that's how Mike gets here. His wife just opens the door.
I gotta get out. Gotta get out. Gotta
The
get
next
out.
thing you know, he shows up.
Humping everybody's leg.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm really moving to New York.
Oh my god, fucking yeah. I don't hate pets. Like I said, I had them as a kid, but if we're doing 23andMe now for pets, that's
Yeah, it's a bit much.
That's a money grab.
that's a money grab.
Yeah.
I mean, to some people that don't have children, I mean, their pet is their whole world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Look, no, pets are great, man. They really
So
they are.
no. What I'm saying is, you can see the people like that spending the money and stuff. My dogs, I don't even bring them to the vet, man. I do everything myself. Clip the nails.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the dog gets sick, I give him fucking Benadryl. Yeah, they got a little cold, I give him some nighttime flu. My wife said, "What are you doing? Don't worry about it. It should be all right."
Let me tell you, a guy I used to work with, that's how he met women.
Dog.
With his dog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with his pet.
Pickup line.
Pets are
I'm telling you right now, I swear,
and kids.
I swear on my kids, that's what he would do. That was his thing. He
You
got
wanna
it. He
pet
got a
my
pet.
puppy?
He said, just like he saw, like There was a dog park near his house, okay, that he would go by all the time, stuff like that. He would run. When he would run past the park and stuff. And he said, he goes, oh my God, it's like a lot of women, with their dogs at this park, stuff like that. So he got a dog purposely to go to the park. You can't show up to the dog park without a dog.
That's creepy.
Yeah. So he would do that, and he got a dog, and that's how he would meet women.
Nice.
And it worked.
We should do like a rented dog app, right? Only have like cute dogs. Guys could rent them and pick up chicks with it.
Just funny. That is a great idea. That is a great idea.
Patent pending.
Oh man, right? That's cheating though to me, right?
Hey, anything to give you a little upper hand, right? In this day and age.
Not like the good old days, like we did, right?
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Let me tell you right now, right? The trophies we used to go home with. Okay. No. Hold on. I don't mean physical trophies. I mean napkins with girls' names and numbers, phone numbers.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That was like, let me tell you, you go over there, you shoot your shot, right?
Oh, you
get the number.
Came away to 7
Come
digits.
back with a napkin on there, right?
Yeah.
Written down. These guys, they have no idea.
You had a napkin with a number. You had a good night.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like a trophy.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
Now what do? They fucking hold their phones together and fucking transfer information. I don't know, right?
Yeah. You know what like the thing is now, like what teenagers, snaps. I'll talk to my son, right? He goes, he's probably gonna get mad at me, but he goes like split splash. Like, he's like, yeah, he's like, he met some girls from, this town and that town or whatever the case. And he's like, yeah, you guys got numbers? He's like, nah, he goes, I got the snaps. He's like, they asked for my snaps and everything is, right. What is it? Snapchat. There you go. And that's what it is. And he's like, I sound like a moron right now.
No, but
I have
it's
no
a
idea.
different world. Yeah.
No, I'm saying, but like he says that, like, I'm like, let me see, like,
Doesn't it disappear?
It disappears. It disappears.
Yeah. Snapchat. I think like the logo for Snapchat is a ghost because whatever you send disappears.
Yeah, and that's what he's like. Because I can't show you. I'm like, just show me. I'm like, and he's like, no, I can't show you. He's like, it's gone.
Physically can't show you.
But that's what they do.
That could be dangerous.
They just snap each other, like, and I guess it's texting. Is it texting?
It's texting. Yeah.
Whatever.
Remember in the mid '90s, we had AOL chat rooms.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Age, sex, location.
Mid '90s. Really?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I don't know.
Early to mid '90s.
You had that fucking dial-up fucking internet too.
You got mail.
15 minutes, right? 15 minutes to get on.
Yeah.
To get online.
Then your mom tries to pick up the phone. I need to use the phone.
Oh my god.
I mean, but like, where did it happen? It happened at the club, right? Happened at the club.
The club.
Club or the bar or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. You're sitting there and, especially the girls around here, right? They're dancing just with each other. They're all together, stuff like that. And you got to go over there, right? And you got to sit there and try to, you got to
do your way in.
Yeah. You get, just
trip a friend or something like that. Oh,
like,
friend.
I get you a drink, kind of thing and stuff like that. And then by the end of the, half-hour conversation, you just hope, why don't you just write your number down right here? And you just hope it was a real number.
Mm-hmm.
I could see Adrian wearing way too much cologne.
That I'm gonna
including tonight.
I'm gonna have to say
smells like a French whorehouse in here.
Hold on,
my eyes are burning.
Hold on, you gonna leave me out here to twist?
Yes.
Yeah.
What was your go-to?
He never wears perfume or cologne.
Wait, no, I'm not gonna say never, but
he walks his natural pheromones.
Hold on,
and attracts the
listen.
ladies.
When it comes to you and I, I'm the
cologne whore. Yes,
this fucking guy. This guy's got a bottle of Obsession in his pocket right now. All right?
Obsession, 1994.
Right? I was a big Drakkar.
I knew it.
And cool water.
Cool water. Yeah.
Snoop
Dogg made that shit famous. I got the Johnson's baby powder and cool water cologne.
What'd you say? You're what?
I'm eternity for eternity.
Okay.
Yeah, Calvin Klein.
Oh, so it wasn't Obsession? I knew it was something Calvin Klein.
That's it. It's eternity. That's my scent.
Joey was a big Paco Rabanne, right?
Paco Rabanne's not bad.
I've never even heard of that.
Whatever.
I honestly have never heard of that.
You've never heard of it?
What?
Paco Rabanne? No, never.
What about canoe?
Never
Smell
heard
the
of
barbershop.
You never heard of that one either?
No.
No.
I'm honestly, I'm not a big cologne guy.
No.
I like the Dolce & Gabbana, the light blue. Oh my god.
Like if I'm suiting up and I'm going to a wedding or something like that, I'll put a little dab.
Yeah.
You know, but other than that,
Where do you dab it?
where?
Yeah, where?
I don't know. Maybe a little
Behind the ear?
Little.
It's always gonna be on
Yeah,
the
a
neck.
little over
Yeah,
here.
because when
If
someone
I'm really
hugs,
fucking feeling
kisses
it, I'll
you,
put it
you want them
like.
to smell that essence. You know.
If I'm really feeling it, I'll do both sides.
Yeah.
But normally,
What about on the wrists?
no,
I take the bottle, I go shake it everywhere.
nah, little on my neck.
Now-
So if I'm hugging people, hello,
Okay.
how you doing?
Now, are you a spray kind of guy who walk into it?
No.
No. You spray it on you.
No, is it? I don't usually get the spray. I get the turn the bottle over into your hand. You,
Oh, with
you know,
Old Spice.
Yeah,
Rub it on your
Is it
fucking
Brew
hand.
33 over here?
Yeah.
you know?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Mike, what about you?
I'm a spray guy, but I spray it directly on.
Spray it on.
Yeah, on.
You walk into the midst of it.
Fuck
you
that
spray-
cloud.
I
no.
do. I'll spray it out there and I do like a twirl. A little twirl. I twirl in and then I twirl out.
And I get the
So you
wrist,
go in and then you reverse
Yeah.
out
Yeah,
of
and
it.
then I got reverse out.
the back of the neck.
That's it. So it's all over me. You know what I mean? So it's all over me. Like you guys are you guys are putting spots. All right.
Yeah.
When I'm at the club, all right, circa 1993, all right,
Uh-huh.
it was all over me. All right.
You had like a magnetic field around you, like
Yeah.
pulling all the women over.
You got the guy that's like waiting behind you to get a drink. He's sniffing your neck. All right? Me, it was all over me.
See, my scent was marijuana. We just aren't the same.
Yeah. I can relate to that more than cologne, I think.
But never like you never stepped into the cloud. No, nobody.
Okay, that's why I wear cologne.
Yeah. So do you still wear it on a daily basis now?
Not when I go to work, but if
Yeah,
we
if
were
you're going out.
yeah, if we went out to the football game, yeah, I throw
Little-
a couple spritz on. Yeah, I'm a big guy. Like I believe in, like you have to smell good.
Mhm.
Period, man or woman. And,
True.
and it's horrible if someone doesn't smell good. You know, they need to check and reflect themselves. It's disgusting.
Check and reflect, folks. Check and reflect. All right, before you leave the house.
Hygiene, people.
All right.
Check and reflect. I like that. I see the T-shirt.
All right.
Sold on beersandbs.com.
Oh, by the way, our website is coming soon, so keep an eye out for that.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
And if you're not following us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, please do so. And just another reminder how you can find us on Spotify, YouTube, and anywhere else you get your podcasts. So we thank you for following us and look for us on those platforms.
What's our email, Joe?
It's brewcrew@beersandbs.com. So if anybody has any comments, they want to be part of the show with a question, please reach out to us, either an Instagram DM or shoot us an email, and we'll read your questions on the air next week.
Yeah, we have some lined up already, right?
Yep.
We're out of time right now.
Yes.
But yeah.
We want to thank you for joining us for our 4th episode. It's been a lot of fun, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
always.
Let's keep it
Next
going.
week is Thanksgiving week,
Yes.
and
Favorite holiday.
It's most of our favorite holidays, I believe, and we're in the midst of the eating season, so we're happy about that. It's been a lot of fun, and we want to thank Gabe, our producer, and we will see you all next week.
All right, get home safe, everybody.
Take care. Thanks for tuning in.
Cheers.